Last year, Congress appropriated $4.5 million for the Inter-American, but just over half that amount was actually spent on improvements, leaving $2 million unaccounted for as it might have applied to the Texas route. The question is, what happened to the additional funds that have been earmarked for the line?
It's difficult to say specifically, but I think that they simply were not appropriated for the intended purpose. They may have gone into the general fund or simply might not have been spent at all. I think it bears investigation to find out what actually did go with them.
Monaghan several months ago talked with the man who was to spearhead that investigation, Bill Druin, at the time serving on the House Special Investigation Subcommittee. Druin told Monaghan that the results would be available this past January, but they have yet to be made public. When contacted today in Washington, Druin told Channel 8 News that the report was being printed now, but likely would not be available during the current session of Congress. He did say, however, that the report says in part, the most disturbing discovery made during the investigation is that Amtrak didn't spend the allotted $4.5 million on the Inter-American line, but that when Druin testified in hearings about inadequacies of the route, Amtrak officials countered by saying they didn't have enough money to make the improvements. Critics claim that such instances as the misuse, or in this case, non-use of the $2 million, is what is keeping the Inter-American from being what it should be. Although the money wouldn't go far in correcting a number of deficiencies, it might have been used to increase the current tri-weekly schedule to a daily one, or find an alternative to a laborious turnaround procedure in Fort Worth, or even do away with a completely illogical dogleg on the line south of Temple. That dogleg is almost 100 miles out of the way, but is there because Missouri Pacific has resisted the idea of Amtrak on its lines which incidentally provide a more direct route to Laredo. A more precise answer to the dispersion of that $2 million may be forthcoming in that published report, but even that is not expected to provide the needed immediate improvements to the Inter-American line. Michael Brown, Channel 8 News.